everyone, I'm Nazarat Fatima. Welcome to Livelaw. Technology, if used properly, is a blessing in disguise. From being able to fill the forms online, appear in exams online, studying in colleges from remote areas online, or even in case of lawyers and litigants, appearing in matters online, technology has facilitated a huge part of our dealings with day-to-day life. We all are aware that virtual hearings have been of great help to lawyers who cannot appear in person in matters at times. And it has been quite a fruitful initiative so far in terms of facilitating the work being done in the courts. During the pandemic, virtual hearing came to the rescue of functioning of courts, and to a large extent, the possible damage in the working of legal proceedings was avoided. But there are complaints that in some courts, this practice was stopped after the lockdowns were over. A petition was filed in the Supreme Court in which the petitioner appeared as a party in person, and he submitted that the virtual hearing option was available during the COVID pandemic period only, but later it was discontinued and it is still not functional. On hearing this, the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, thanked the petitioner and also told him that they'll do something that they've been thinking of doing for a very long time. He also said that the Supreme Court will ask the high courts that have disbanded virtual hearings. With this, the Supreme Court directed the Registrar Generals of all the high courts and the registrars of the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, and the National Green Tribunal to state on affidavits if they are allowing virtual hearings to continue. The Apex Court also said that if virtual hearings are being discontinued, in that case the courts should state the reasons for doing so. We'd also like to tell you that even in the Supreme Court, some judges are not happy with virtual hearing. Some of them openly ask the lawyers why they're not coming to the court and appearing and choosing to appear virtually, which in a way gives an impression that if the judges are present in the court, sitting there, why should the lawyers not do the same? So far, the issue was being dealt with by the Supreme Court administratively, but now the issue is taken up on a judicial side. That is the exercise of the judicial power of the court, not the administrative powers of the Supreme Court. It is quite evident that the CJI of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, is a vocal supporter of hybrid hearings. Earlier in February, the CJI was hearing a petition seeking virtual hearings. Even in that matter, he had expressed in the open court his anguish because many high courts were not allowing virtual hearings despite so much investment in the court's infrastructure. He had said that some of the Chief Justices are disbanding the technological infrastructure which has been created for virtual hearings. He had expressed that even some tribunals were doing so and that it was disturbing him. Now the question is, was the technology or its extension to courts only for the times in pandemic? The CJI also clarified on this point that this branch of technology which covers virtual hearing was not meant to be used only during the pandemic. He said that it's here to stay there for future and an order regarding the same will be formulated and passed. In addition to this, it is important to know that the CJI is so encouraging of the operation of virtual hearings that he has also said earlier in May that he had written to all the Chief Justices regarding the status of hybrid hearings. What happens next and how the courts are going to take this direction will be known to us very soon. For updates like these, do follow Livelaw. Also, what is your take on virtual hearings? As lawyers or law students, what is your stance on it? Do you think that it has been beneficial, or are there any flaws that you see in the system? Do share with us your views in the comment section. And also let us know the kind of topics you'd like us to explain for you. Thank you for watching. Do like and share the video if you like it. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel.